Good morning. Welcome to day one of Vlogmas. So this year I've decided to do Vlogmas. I've obviously watched this a lot on other people's channels, and this year I just decided I would also do it, but in my own way. I'm not vlogging every single day. I have a full-time job, and I just don't think that is that exciting for you guys to watch. And also you can't really see me do my job, and because I have a full-time job, I don't really have the time to be able to kind of vlog daily. So I'm going to stick to my 2 videos a week schedule. So I'll be posting on a Monday and I'll be posting on a Thursday. So just like 8 episodes of Vlogmas for this December. You know, who knows if it goes well, maybe I'll do more next year, but I'm just getting ready for the day. So I thought I would start the vlog now. So today is a bit of an exciting day because I am getting some outdoor Christmas lights put up. I've pretty much decorated the whole entire house inside. The bit that I just kind of can't really do is the outside, and I saw in, like, we have a neighborhood WhatsApp because this is a new build development, and I just think that's a thing with new build developments. And somebody in the chat was saying that they found like a window cleaner basically to come and put up Christmas lights, and if anyone else wanted to use this guy's services, like, he was going to be here on this particular day, which is today. So he is coming in about 20 minutes to put up some outdoor Christmas lights for me, which is very exciting because I wanted to do this last year and I just didn't. I couldn't really find anybody who could put them up for me, and I want them across the top of the house, so that's like 10 feet up or whatever. Like, I don't want to be climbing up a ladder doing that. I'd rather pay somebody to do it. So very excited. I have no idea if I've got enough lights to do what I want to do. I probably don't, so we're gonna have to like compromise, but that's today's plan. But anyway, while I get ready, how is everybody? Is everyone ready for Christmas? I feel like, because I've had my tree up for quite a while now, and I always say it's because I need it for content, but it's not really, because I haven't really used it in any content. I've just loved having it up. There's just something so magical about having like the twinkly lights on of an evening, and yeah, I love this time of year. This is very much kind of my season, as it were. Christmas. I love all things Christmas. If you don't know, I'm a Christmas baby. Not born Christmas Day, but born very close. And I just love this time of year, and I love getting the house festive, and I think there's just something quite magical about when it's your own space, getting to kind of decorate it exactly how you want it. So yeah, the inside is pretty much done. I will share with you what I've done inside. Very excited for the outside to get done. But yeah, is everyone feeling festive? Because it's practically December, which is really exciting. So I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm basically off the back of a pretty nasty cold. I've had this for weeks, and I've still got a bit of a cough, and I've still got a bit of a blocked nose, and like my nose is really sore as well from where I've just been consistently blowing it, which is really gross. But yeah, I don't know if everyone else is feeling a little bit under the weather. I'm hoping that because I've got this quite early, as in I got this in November, I'm hoping that that means that by the time Christmas rolls around, I'll be fine. I won't be ill. Also, apologies if you can see all the mess in the background. I also today, as well as having a window cleaner come and do my outside lights, I'm also attempting, while the sun is shining, to film about 20 pieces of content, which it won't happen. It's far too many to do, and I don't have the stamina to do that much. I also know I won't be able to do it all with the lighting, because I like to film in natural light. This is probably really boring if you're not a fellow content creator, but I like to film in natural light, and obviously this time of year there's not a lot of natural light because it's winter, but my goal is to try and film. I've got lots of party looks still to film, which is very exciting because I found even more amazing party wear. I felt like I'd seen it all and I'd got all the best stuff, but actually I found a whole bunch more. So excited to film all that, and I'll be sharing that on I'll be sharing that everywhere. I'll be sharing it here, I'll be sharing it on TikTok, I'll be sharing it on Instagram. So yeah, but also let me know, what has everyone been shopping in the Black Friday sales? I feel like it's been going on for ages, and I've definitely shopped more than I thought I was going to shop. But that's what Black Friday's about, right? Anyway, I did do a recap of everything that I bought on my last video, I think it was. So make sure you go check that out if you want to see what I actually got. But I did get a lot. One of the things I didn't get, and I'm wondering whether I should have, is another one of these. This is the Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer from Giorgio Armani. I love this stuff. I use it every day without fail. It's literally the only blusher that I use now. I don't use anything else. I only use this, and I just absolutely love it. This is in the shade 11, which I saw like a makeup artist content creator talk about basically this shade suits everybody, because some of the shades can be a bit like, one's a bit pinky and one's a bit more like bronzy. And I guess this is like a good mix in between. It's like a peachy kind of colour, which I absolutely love. But yeah, let me know what you've been shopping in the Black Friday sales and whether there's anything else that you're still shopping for. Because I feel like as much as I shopped in the Black Friday sales, a lot of it was just for me. It wasn't necessarily for other people. So I've still got a lot of shopping to do for other people. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish getting ready and I'll be back to hopefully show you some lights. So hair and makeup is done. I was just going to take you outside to show you what I am hoping will get done, and then I can show you whether that actually got done or not. There we go. So this is the outside. I really want to do the top of that porch bit, and then I'm kind of hoping that we can do across the top as well, but honestly, we'll see. But like, how beautiful is it today? It's absolutely stunning. So I obviously have my wreath out the front already, and then I do have these little lights along the bottom here. I don't know if you can see them, but they're basically like little icicles. The sun is so bright. And then in the window, I have like a little drop, like a window display of little snowflakes, which is really cute. And that's in a cool white. So I'm hoping the ones that I can get going across the top and across that porch will all match in cool white as well. So I'll come back and let you know if it happens or not. So alongside wanting to get the house ready for Christmas, one of the other things I've been trying to do is get the spare bedroom just a little bit. This is my filming room. I film all my content in here. I feel like you'll probably recognize this room if you watch my Instagram, if you watch my TikTok videos, if you watch my YouTube videos. This is my spare bedroom and this is my filming room. And I usually plonk the camera here because the window is just behind. I like shooting in natural light. Today's a nice sunny day, so it's a good example of this. But obviously the background is my spare bed, which I do need because I do sometimes have guests over to stay. So don't really want to get rid of the bed. Can't really film in any other direction, so I kind of just want to make the bed just look a little bit different, change up the vibe in here. I don't know, I just feel like I'm not feeling what I currently have, so on a bit of a mission to zhuzh it up a bit. So this is the bed from this angle. Now we have a rather unsightly grey headboard. Like, I can't complain. I basically was gifted the bed and the mattress when I moved in from my nan, which was really kind. So don't really want to get rid of it because it does fit the space really well. Just not really loving it. This throw is an old throw that I think is from John Lewis that I've had for years. And then the pillows are both from M&S, I believe. I love this one because I love the blues and the greens on that side. And then the other side's a green check. Not green check, green stripe. And I really like that. And I like these ones because they have a bit of the pink in them. So they match that pink. But one of the big things for me is the fact that, like, the bed's obviously not like an ottoman bed. So you can see the feet. And I'm just not really feeling that vibe and the grey. So one of the things I've brought is a valance, which I'd never really heard of before. But basically it's like a bed skirt. So it's going to hopefully cover that. And I brought a new, like, not duvet, like comforter throw, I guess, to go on the end. And I've got some new cushions as well. So let's just see if this helps make a difference. And here is the after. I'm really, really impressed, actually. I'm loving the valance, the little bed skirt, and I'm also really loving this kind of quilt as well. It is rather large. It's basically made for a double to a king, I think. And this is actually deemed a small double. So I've had to tuck quite a lot down that side, but I think it's okay. The one thing I have got, which hasn't arrived yet, is I've got big cushions in the same material. So what I'll have this front cushion, I'll have those two cushions behind, and then I'll have the tiny kind of, I think they're like 65 by 65, like they're big chunky cushions to go behind that as well, just because then we don't really see a lot of this grey headboard, because it's the grey that I really am not loving. And I have seen a new bed, but because the bed is a double and this is a small double, it's not just about buying a new bed, it's about buying a new bed and a new mattress. And the people who have stayed here have actually said that this mattress is really, really comfy. I mean, I don't know if they're just saying that to be polite or whether they actually mean it. So slightly reluctant to get rid of a perfectly good working bed and mattress when I hardly use it. And I probably have guests staying there maybe like 3 to 4 times a year max, just because I think it'll look slightly nicer in here. Like, even for me, I'm like, that is excessive. So very happy with the bedspread. Very happy with the little bed skirt as well. We've got all the rubbish down here that it all came in. And the cushions will hopefully be arriving midweek. So I can give you a little update in the next vlog as to what what this situation is currently looking at, because I'm very happy. I think this is going to look a lot nicer. The next thing I might do though is that maybe this is like a New Year project, is I might actually just decorate this room, because everything in the house is white. So I've not done anything in the house since I bought it, and it'll be 2 years in like a couple of weeks. The house though was actually finished in the May. So the house is like 2.5 years old, if that makes sense. So I can paint the walls, I just haven't yet. And actually I think maybe painting this room might, I don't know, might just make me feel a bit better about filming in here constantly and stuff like that. I think it will help it. The thing is though, is that I don't actually know what I want to do. I think I want to colour drench like ceiling and walls, and I think maybe some paneling. I don't know, is that a bit cliched? But we'll see. I'll keep you updated anyway. In terms of other decorations that I have around the house, in the kitchen on my shelves here, I have this jar, which I did share in my video about what like interior stuff I'd brought for Christmas. That's from H&M. I've also got these little salt and pepper shakers. I usually have my lemon ones here, which I picked up in H&M a couple of years ago. But for the festive season, I wanted to get the little gingerbread ones. I actually got these in TK Maxx. I want to say they were like £4 for the little set. Here I've got my bow glasses, which again, if you saw that, what I got for Christmas in terms of like home interiors video, then you would have seen these. These were £3 each in B&M, and I just think they're a fab size and just think they look really cute. And then the final thing there is that M&S jug. I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute with the candy canes, and then we've got a little bow, if I can reach it, on the back. There we go. I just think this all looks really cute, and these are the shelves that are in my kitchen, so as you come in, you kind of see these just in front of you. Just adds a little festive touch. And then the other festive thing, which actually I kind of have up all year, is this little trivet. It says eat, drink and be merry. And because Merry is my surname, I just tend to keep it up all year, just because I think it looks quite cute there. And then as we walk into the living room, this is how it's looking at the moment. I think it's looking pretty festive, if I do say so myself. So obviously in this corner, we have the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree obviously doesn't live there all year because it's a Christmas tree. So the chair here usually sits there, but obviously I have to move it for the Christmas tree. I have actually just ordered a new sofa as well, which kind of, it doesn't really fit in this orientation. So that's going to be really interesting. We'll try to fit that in and the Christmas tree, because the sofa arrives in like 2 weeks. So over on this side, we have, you'll just see me in the mirror there. Excuse me, I'm wearing my comfy clothes. This is my sideboard. So one of the things I really love on here is this giant star. I got that a couple of years ago in John Lewis. I have a smaller one, which is just behind the Christmas tree, and I just think it looks so cute. I have little like tea light holders. I have my Christmas coasters, have my Christmas candlesticks. I also have this sign that says Merry, which actually my mum got me, I want to say last year. She got it in a garden centre, and it's just like a little tin sign, but obviously Mary's my surname, so I do like to have a lot of things that say Merry. On the mirror, I've got this little bell wreath, which again, if you watched that video, then you would have seen that I bought that and was like, I don't know where it's going to go. This is where I found to put it so far. Let me know if you think that's a good place to have it or not. Over on the chair, we have one of the cushion covers that I got from H&M. Really love that. Down here, we have a little gingerbread house along with some of the Jo Malone things that I need to put up under the tree. Love that. That can take a giant 3-wick candle, so it just like, it burns really nicely through the windows. I love that. Either side of the TV, I have these glass Christmas trees and also my nutcrackers. I got the nutcrackers years ago, and those are actually from John Lewis. And again, I got those in the sale. Just really love those. Underneath the TV, which I've put on for like festive purposes, this little cozy fire kind of scene. It's really nice. It always makes it feel really warm. It's so odd. Obviously, I know there's no heat coming from it, but psychologically, I feel like there should be. This plate I got last year, I want to say from like B&M or Home Bargains. I just thought it was quite nice. It just sits under the TV there. Around this side, the other side of the TV, we have again the same glass Christmas tree and the same nutcracker, just because, you know, we like a little bit of symmetry. Over on the bookshelf, we have these 3 white houses. These are the ones that I got from B&M. That's a little bit squiff. Let's put it back. Again, if you'd seen that Christmas video that of when I was buying new homeware, you would have seen those 3 in there. And then we have the Christmas tree. At the bottom here, we have my 3 giant disco balls. I got these from John Lewis a couple of years ago, and they just sit to side of tree. This is the tree in all her 7-foot glory. I'm not sure I'm loving how I've decorated it this year compared to other years. Last year, obviously, I just had it all bows, which I did really like. But this year, I wanted to add some more different things. So obviously I've got a bow at the top. I've got lots of bows around, and then I've got lots of like discoed mirrored ball decorations. I've also got some of my favourite ones. I've got this little Quality Street tin. I've got my little Fortnum & Mason's hamper. I love that one. I've got a little Vegas one here. So I've got the ones that kind of like mean a lot. And then, oh, this is really a fun one as well. This is like a little luggage one that my mum got me last year. Lots of disco balls. I got these as a new addition this year. These are quite fun. And they're really big, which is what I like as well. I did order a bunch. You'll see them all over here. I ordered a bunch of these little like red berry things to like stick in. And I think I might, that doesn't actually look too bad. I think I might add quite a few to the tree just for like a little bit of depth, I guess, maybe. But anyway, I have like 4 bags because I ordered a bunch of them off TikTok shop. I also, in Tesco, found some green tinsel, but I'd already decorated the tree by that point. However, my thinking is for next year, just to wrap it into the middle bit, because I feel like on some parts of the tree, you can really see, it's not the stem, but like the middle part. So I'm going to use that, I think, for next year. That's my other little star. That's the smaller version. I just think it looks really cute there. And then at the bottom, we've just got some presents that have started to appear underneath the tree. I've also got my Marks & Spencer's advent calendar there, which I will open up from the 1st, which is now today. And then these are just some presents that I've already wrapped up. One is for a Secret Santa, one is for my mum, one is for my aunt. I will obviously be adding more underneath the tree. I don't really have a lot on the coffee table. I have 3 little votive holders, but they don't have any like tea lights or votives in. Just really like those. They're gold. I've got 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 red. Obviously, I've got my Jo Malone candle there. And this is obviously the view in front of the telly. Very nice. Over on the couch itself, I do have just my 2 Christmas cushions. I've got that both say Merry. One's got the green trim, one's got the red trim. So yeah, this is how the living room's looking. The only final thing I guess to show you would be the back of the door, because I've added my giant red bow. This last year was actually on top of the tree, but now it just sits on the back of the door. And here are the lights up. As you can see, we only had enough to do the 2 little arches. They're on a bit of a weird timer right now. I need to kind of change those. I want them to be more consistent rather than the constant flashing. But anyway, we have those at the top. We've also got some around the porch, and then obviously I've got my little window ones as well, and then my little lights across the bottom there. Oh, just looking very, very festive, very happy. Good use of money. I now just need to figure out how to change that timer so that they're just constantly on. Don't really love what they're doing right now. But anyway, front of the house is looking very festive. So that has been episode 1 of Vlogmas. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. Let me know what else you want to see on the next 7 episodes of this series. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what your favourite part has been in the comments below, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.